Hi guys, I'm Jake from Team Insanity. This is Doug. He plays with us, he's part of Team Insanity, and he did the die dam unboxing and the die rotor and all that stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So Doug, why don't you tell us what you have?
Yeah, today we've got a pretty sweet new product. It's the die dam box rotor. So we're going to do an unboxing of the box and kind of do some first impressions on it, right?
Nice.
So we'll get started. Pretty nice box, typical die stuff on it. So you have the different colors it comes in. You've got all the features of the box rotor, just some description, and what's cool is the color is indented here, similar to what they do with their rotor. Or
the die I-Force. The die I-Force comes in sort of like the same exact box.
So very nice packaging. I'll reveal it here. My box is a little damaged when I got it, but whatever. So here it is. Yeah. So we'll just go through what's in it first. So right away you've got the box mag. Box mag does come with a new bolt. So this is an upgraded bolt to work well with not only the box mag but also first strike. So if you're switching to magazines with first strike in between, this will also work well with that. What's unique about this is they changed basically the tip of the bolt, so now you have this red tip. It does screw on and off, but you don't need to use any Loctite. There's an O-ring inside of here that's supposed to help keep it secure on there. So also in here you do get an extra O-ring for the bolt, I believe, and also your warranty card.
Guy's pretty good about the warranty stuff. Normally just send it to them and they'll fix it.
Yeah, but just make sure you fill out the card and send it in. So going through, the rest of the stuff is actually thrown inside the box rotor. So the first thing I'll pull out here is the new board. So you do get a new board that's wireless, so it wirelessly communicates to the box rotor to help feed. All new dams purchased, if it's a new purchase, it should come with the new board. But if you already have a dam, you bought a box rotor, you'll need to install the board. And we'll go through that, I believe, in a later video. So
when we do the review.
Also in here, you do get wait a little bit. You do get a instructions manual. It's just a one-sheeter, but it does give a nice exploded view of all the components in the box rotor, and it does go through how to charge the battery, how to install the new equipment on the dam, and just some general maintenance. So
basically everything you need to know. It's not like an Empire Mini little quick start manual.
Yeah, take the 5 minutes to go through and read this because it's worth it. And the other component that you get with this is a charging cable and a little charging component here. Basically your battery. So one of the nice features about the box rotor is it comes with a rechargeable battery. So this plugs into the battery, and then this cable plugs into here and into a USB charger. It's kind of a shame that it doesn't come with a wall plug for this, but if you're like me, I mean,
wall plug, cell phone charger.
Yeah, I mean, I probably have 20 of these things just lying around from all the phones, so it's kind of a bummer that it doesn't come with one, but again, you don't really need it, right? So
you have them all over the place. That's probably why they didn't include it.
It's not a big deal. So I guess let's get right to it.
This is like a magazine. Is it?
Yeah, it's basically, it looks like a magazine. Let's see.
Can you actually load paintballs into that?
You could if you wanted to take your time, I guess. If you look at the top, I mean, it's very similar shape to the magazine to fit in the mag well, right? But
it's pretty nifty.
Yeah, first impressions, I mean, solid. I like the little nameplate on the back that goes through the product and maybe serial number, maybe not, I don't know. Power button, logo.
It's a nice heavy plastic. It's like the rotor plastic. It's like the same exact rotor plastic. It's that strong, durable rotor plastic that you get with all the rotors. It feels really heavy.
It does feel a little bit thicker though. I mean, this, if you compare that, it feels
more like a steel. This feels more like, you can feel the plastic. This feels almost like a steel in a way, sort of.
So it makes sense. I mean, if this is going to be on the bottom of your gun and you dive into a bunker, right, you're gonna this is going to be hitting the ground.
So it's definitely sturdy right off the bat. That's the first thing that I do notice. It is thick. It is nice. It probably is a little bit on the more heavier side, but you know, if you are taking dives and it is on the bottom of your gun, it has to be pretty damn sturdy, and so far it is.
Yeah, so far so good. We'll go ahead and open here. One other thing too is on the bottom, it has kind of this rubber section here as a grip. So if you have this on your gun and that's kind of your gun stand, it kind of just helps secure it on the ground there. Also on the bottom here, you have your anti-jam lever like the Rotor. So let's open it up and separate the two components. I'll set this over here. So we have the Rotor here just as a comparison to the inside. I mean, look pretty similar. Obviously it's Rotor technology.
There's no like ramp like this, but I don't think you're really going to need one, to be honest. I don't think there's really a ramp in there. No.
Yeah, there's not.
No, but there's no ramp, but I don't think you'll really need one.
One thing in here, so it's like this, right? So, and this side here, there's actually a tray to help the balls, to prevent them from dropping right onto the top of here. So that's some engineering there. To take this apart, pretty simple. There's a button on each side here. You push these together, push up a little bit, and your tray will come out. So if we go through the components, the first one I'll take out is your, I don't know, the top divider, I guess.
Yeah, they look a little different. This is the die rotor, this is the box rotor. They sort of look like this part. There's a massive gaping hole. This is a nice little tight hole, I guess.
Well, I mean, this one's feeding down, this one's feeding up, right?
So the balls have to go someplace, but
they're the same size.
They look exactly the same, other than that hole. It's exactly the same as your normal rotor that you get.
So the next, probably the main difference is going to be this piece here. So obviously with the Rotor, it's going to feed down, and so it doesn't need
force feed.
It's a little bit, I don't know, it's smaller. With the box mag, what happens is the balls actually come in here and feed up this chamber and then through the tube up to your gun. So pretty significant differences there. This has a little spring piece here.
Yeah.
Not really sure. Probably help prevent jamming. We'll find out.
I saw a lot of things on the forums, like a lot of questions where people were asking, can I put, like, some people had the upgraded little Virtue feeder thingy for their die rotor, and they were asking if they could put it in the box rotor since it's supposedly the same exact thing. No, you can't do that. It's completely different. I saw a few threads on PB Nation about it.
So the trays look exactly the same.
Yeah, they're exactly the same size.
And even
the little gears, exactly the same.
So
this is the main difference, really. Just a little feeding thingy.
So I mean,
it's just the main difference.
Although the same 4 components, so again, super easy to clean like the Rotor. I don't know if you've seen the video, where I'm in the trenches or in a trench, and I take apart the Rotor and put it back together just during a game. So very simple to maintain even on the field. The other component here, it's a little bit different, is going to be the battery board and motor for the Rotor. So here you have, it's kind of a rubbery, I don't know, cover to hold the battery in place.
It's like an RC battery, like an RC car battery. If you guys have ever used like RC cars, it's just like one of those rechargeable batteries.
Really, you don't even need to take this off ever. So this, like I was saying before, you have this little component, and you can plug the battery into here and then plug this into your charger. Charge it up. It says in the manual, I believe, 9 hours to charge, so 8 or 9 hours. I would recommend just doing a full charge when you get it.
So right before your big tournament, charge it the night before.
Yeah, and I think somewhere I heard or read that it should be like 14,000 shots on a full charge.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So, but again, I mean,
you'll last a full day on a battery.
Yeah, just be safe and charge the battery every time before you go. The night before you're gonna go, just charge it up and you're good. So similar to the Lux, right?
Yeah. But yeah, it's like a strong, thick plastic. That's what it really is.
Don't lose the button.
The button's falling
Yeah, be
out.
careful. If this component isn't in there, the button can fall out.
Oops.
So,
That's sort of weird, but yeah, it's like a thick. This part, it's actually pretty light. Like this is light, but it's really thick and strong, just like the normal rotor. So all you rotor lovers, if you have a dam, this is the same. It's the same exact quality. They didn't cheap out or anything like that. It's the same exact quality that you'd expect from dye. It's strong and sturdy. So.
And if you're cleaning, so you get a big break or something, I don't know, and you have to clean all this. You can wash basically all these components. The only thing you can't wash is this component here, which makes sense, right? So I'll go ahead and I'll plug the battery in here. I gave it a charge earlier today.
Pretty easy to put back together. Same exact thing as the normal rotor. Doesn't take 2 hours. It's not like an Empire Halo or something like that.
Just make sure when you're putting it back together, you're getting all the gear teeth aligned, so everything's sitting down. So again, I don't have the board in the dam yet. We'll do that video later. So, but we can still put it on the dam and see how that goes. So one thing to note, before you can even plug this in, right, you have to move the front grip forward. Just probably 1 or 2 teeth on the rail. I think just 1. So it's
where it fits.
really easy to use, and really all you're doing is trying to clear this front piece. So the logo goes forward, and
it's like its own tripod basically.
Yeah, it's great.
Up all by itself.
I don't need a gun stand anymore.
So if you're playing like a big game, like an attack and defend big game, you can just set it up on a sandbag and just sit there and mow bitches down. That's exactly what this looks like.
So I mean, it's pretty heavy. Probably still lighter than my Phenom setup. They put a picture of my Phenom setup in there. As far as, I mean, it's comfortable. I don't think I'll use this grip on here just because, or at least I won't use it this close. To me, it feels a little
awkward.
I'm kind of chicken winging a little bit. It actually feels more comfortable just put my hand on the front of the box and use that.
Yeah, I do agree. It is kind of weird. Like my wrist, I feel like I'm breaking my wrist if I'm trying to put the grip up here. It sort of needs to be like farther up. You really have to move that front grip up, like right here. I don't know, it feels really, really awkward. I guess I could get used to it if I'm like laying down or something. I could get used to it, but I think it'd be better if you had like a foregrip. It's just like a big handle like Jacob has on his Tracer or something, where you can just hold it and you can just have all that mobility right there. And I think that would be really nice. But
yeah, definitely. They did angle this a little bit more. And if you compare the two sides, this is more squared off and this is angled.
Yeah.
So if you're a left-handed shooter, that sucks.
Yeah, it's sort of sanded down a little bit, I guess. But yeah, so far so good. I like it.
Now 320, 325 balls.
I did hold one at Legends, and it is heavy. This isn't something that you're gonna like bring out to like your normal everyday walk-on play, unless if you're Doug and you just destroy everyone. That's what Doug's gonna be doing. He doesn't care. But you know, at your normal big games, Living Legends, any Health Survivors big game, anything like that, this is an amazing tool. I mean, you can do so much with this.
You know, if you really want to go crazy and have the hopper on here too, one of the comments is once you put the hopper feed neck on here, this wing will open all the way. So keep that in mind if you're going to run both a hopper and a dam rotor.
This is sort of like the full nose Pinocchio for the dye dam. That's sort of what this is, except it looks cooler and way better. Like, you know, if you don't want to use a full nose Pinocchio or anything like that in your big game, and you want something to match your anodizing, like if you're Doug and you have the dye cam, you can get the dye cam box rotor, and I think it's worth it if you have the money for it. It looks good. We'll have to shoot it and use it, and you can get a lot of unmatched firepower that you could use out there on the field and just mow down everyone on the field. So
yeah, so right now these are retailing for $399, $400. Shout out to Rockstar Tactical. So pre-orders went out, I think October,
something like that,
September of last year. So thanks Rockstar for keeping me up to date on what was going on, and finally getting it to us here. So
I think it's
job.
a good addition, but yeah, review on the die dam and die week coming soon, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, and if there's anything else you want to know about the die dam, the box rotor, or even the regular rotor, anything related to this, anything in die cam, magazines, whatever, put a comment in the video and we'll try and address it. And
Doug will get it.
I'll either address it in the comments or I'll include it in one of the videos upcoming on this product. So.
Thank you.